1003. I've tried to make this intro like plenty of times, so I'm gonna try this one last time. If it doesn't come out right, then I'm done. So what's up, S gang? It's your girl Star, and I'm back with another video, another banger. Feel what I'm saying? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Turn your volume up. While you turning your volume up, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and make sure you leave your comments down below. Please comment. I need y'all. That's all I'm asking. If you guys are new, please make sure. Well, actually, no. Before I get to that, because I'm basically repeating myself. If you guys are new, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Yeah, welcome to my channel. I'm proud to have you guys a part of my family. That's a game. You feel what I'm saying? That's a game. Yeah. As you can see by the title, this is like a hard topic to talk about. That's why I just said like I'm remaking this video so many times. I'm trying to keep my composure. I want to talk about this without crying. And I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for anything. The reason why I made this video is because I know there's millions of people out there just like me who go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm making this to let y'all know you're not alone, and I'm coming to you to talk about how I feel and how I deal with it, and hopefully like this will be something to help you guys motivate yourselves to keep going, because it's hard to keep pushing yourself. It's hard. Sometimes you just need to have motivation from somebody else. It's hard to wake up and tell yourself, listen, get through this fucking day. Life is not going to end. Life is, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. So just know, like, you're not alone, bro. Like, plain and simple. I didn't write down anything, so whatever comes to my head, I'm just going to be talking about. I'm just going to throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, let's get into this video. Basically, when I first came out to my parents, like, I was, like, when I just to my parents, to my family, well, actually, I'm going to just talk about my parents first. When I first came out to my parents, I don't know what I expected, to be honest, because growing up, my parents never really talked to me about the whole gay thing. They never really brought it to my attention that, like, there are people who are different. And come to find out, I'm one of those people who are different. And I realized that at a young age. I never spoke about it because it was never brought to my attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I never thought to talk about it. Even with my friends, I just didn't talk about it. And when I got to that age, to a certain age where people actually started coming out and, you know, expressing that they're the way that they are, then I felt comfortable telling my friends. And that's where I started getting that support from my friends. Like, I feel like if you haven't came out yet, make sure you go to your friends first. Like, that's my best advice. I will go to like one of my closest friends and tell them, because those are going to be the first people who support you before anybody does, to be honest. And it's been proven. I'm pretty sure if you watch a lot of videos of people coming out stories, they will tell you like they came out to their friends. Sorry for that interruption. Somebody called my phone. I'm pretty sure they would tell you like they came out to their friends before anything. And that's what I've done. I came out to my friends, and I wanted to actually come out to my family because I wanted them to know, because I didn't want to keep this a secret anymore. I got to the point where I got tired of being in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the phrase for it. But I got to that point and I told them, well, I didn't tell my whole family. I started off by telling my siblings. And my sister, like, she doesn't really like care. It's just like, she's like, you like girls. Like, actually, I need y'all to go watch that video. For my coming out story, please go watch that video. It will give you guys a good understanding of how my family feels about the whole situation. But I'm still going to talk about it. I'm not going to get into detail in this video, though. But yeah, my siblings, it's kind of okay. My brother per se, he it's like he accepts me in a way, but he still says things like, you still have to answer to God. Like, and I just want you guys to understand, if you have or get to the point where you have a sibling or somebody in your family who comes to you and comes out to you, I just want you guys to know, for me, I don't think that's good advice. I really don't think that's something you should say to somebody who's coming out to you, because in all honesty, we all try to change. Like, people who come out, like in females if they are female, like in niggas if they like, you know what I'm saying, like if they're nigga, or if they like both genders, or if they're trans, like anything, they try to change before they get to the point of telling you. Like, I just want you guys to understand it. Like, we get to that point where we try to change, we try to be normal, and it just doesn't work. Plain and simple. It's not like, don't sit here and try to be like, oh, it's a phase, and are you sure? Or, you know what I'm saying? That stuff that's not something that we want to hear. We want support. We want all hugs, and you know what I'm saying? Because it was already hard for us to tell you in the first place. So me being the person that I am, I'm a very secretive person. I don't like expressing myself. I don't like doing all that. And I have to be very comfortable with telling you certain things. So when I actually tell you, I went all open arms. That's all. And I didn't get that. I didn't get that all the time. I didn't get that the whole time. I only got that from certain people. And the people that I really expected the most support from was my parents. And I didn't get that. I didn't. Like, my mother, she doesn't accept it. She said that she was going to love me for me, and she doesn't accept the fact that I like females. And it has shown after I've told her. I've always heard from my sister that she was always talking shit about my sexuality, and every time I brought a female over, she always thought like I just brought them over to fuck or something. Like, and that's just not something that I want to hear from my family. That's not something I want to hear from my mother or my father. You feel what I'm saying? And every other week or something, I'm always hearing, Stella this, she's looking vagina, and I don't know who she's fucking. And what kind of person do you think I am? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's not the person that I am. I'm not that. I'm not, just because I like certain things, that doesn't define who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like, but that's not who I am as a person. I'm still your daughter. I'm the same person who came out of your vagina, who grew up under your roof. And to hear those words hurts. Like, you didn't say to she got to a point where she did say these things to my face, but to hear about it and then you actually say those words to me hurts. Like, it hurts. And I don't have that support. Like, it just hurts. And talking to people about it helps sometimes, but not all the way, because all I want is that support from my mother. We have like, sorry guys, I don't want to cry on camera, but we have like a love-hate relationship, and that's not what I want from my mom, because life is too short to have hate towards someone, especially someone as close as a mom, like a mother. I don't want to have a hatred relationship between me and my mom, and that's just what I have. And as for my father, I didn't really grow up with him, so a lot of people, I don't even understand why I'm crying about this, because my dad is in my life, and a lot of people don't have their fathers. They could be, you know what I'm saying? Like they passed, probably then they dead. They just don't even know who their dad is because they're deadbeat. Wherever the case may be, everybody has different cases. But growing up, my dad was always nonchalant about a lot of things, and that is stated inside my coming out story. So my dad is very nonchalant about a lot of things, and it's just hard to talk to him about things. Especially when I never grew up around this. Like, I grew up around him, but I didn't live with him. So it was just like, I seen him every once in a while. And now that I'm in college, it's even more hard to see him. So, I don't know. I just don't have that support that I want from my parents. And that's all I want. That's all I care for. Like, friends and stuff like that, yeah, they're gonna support you because they're your friends at the end of the day. And I don't know, I really feel like friends, like you expect certain things from friends too, and sometimes you don't get it. But I think something like this, like, of course your friends are going to support you for it. Like, okay, you like the same sex, okay girl, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just all. Well, I don't know about every friend, because I know my friends, when I've told them, when they found out about me, like, in the same gender, you know, they was open arms with me. And I don't know, just dealing with this whole thing is hard. Like, sometimes I get to that point where it's just like, okay, I don't really care. Like, they're not going to support me, then they're not going to support me. So at the end of the day, this is my life, this is who I am, and I can't keep dwelling on the past. Like, if they're not going to support me, I can't force somebody to do something. But it's hard sometimes when you have, like, when you just want that support, like something that you're yearning for, you can't get. And that's all I want from them. And it's just like, knowing that my mom knows that I am the way I am, I don't know. I don't think she's ever going to change. I don't think she's ever going to look past that. And that's all I want her to do. Like, if you're not going to accept me for me, just look past that. When you look at your daughter, just see your daughter. Don't see that she likes females. Just that's all I want. And I try to have these conversations with her, but it's hard because she doesn't. It's hard to talk to her about it. It's like she says one thing, and then I would hear something else from one of my family members. It's like she can't keep it real with me, and that's just all I want from her. Just a support system. You feel me? So that brings me with my whole anxiety thing. I think about this too much. I think about it all the time. I think about it throughout the day, and I don't get to talk to my mom no more because all we do is clash heads. We clash heads so much, and basically having the anxiety that I have, I've always talked to my mom about it. Like, when I've tried to, before I even found out that I had anxiety, I always talked to my mother about these things, and she said that she went through the same thing when she was younger. So it's just like, actually being able to talk to her about these things, I felt I had comfort. Every time I felt like I was having like a panic attack or something, I could always go to her and talk to her about these things. And now that we don't talk as much, we always clash heads, I can't talk to her about that. Like I said before, I just can't talk to her about these things all the time because something, I don't know, it's just something that's making us clash heads always makes us not talk anymore. And it hurts a lot. And I'm always stressed out, and I just feel like when I'm talking to somebody else, I just feel like they're not listening. I just feel like the person that you just want to listen, and the person that you want to be there, knowing that you don't have them, hurts. Like, it just hurts. And I'm always deep into my thoughts. I have social anxiety. Like, I can't express myself the way I want to. I can't make friends. I just don't like, I don't know. I don't like being I don't like being the center of attention. I don't like that at all. I'm always nervous. And I'm always like, people can tell that I'm weird. Like, I don't know. People, it's easy for you to just look at me and just be like, okay, she's weird. Like, I don't really care about that because I'm not here to make friends. I don't care about making friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my family at the end of the day. And it's just hard. Sometimes I just wish I was normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the help that I need to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. It's just hard dealing with anxiety. You're always deep into your thoughts. Always. Even when somebody's telling you it's going to be okay or stop thinking about it, just breathe. It's hard to do that. It's hard. Because it just comes out of nowhere. Panic attacks. You could just say one thing like, hey, and I say hi back. And when I walk past you, I feel like, damn, why did I say hi like that? Oh my God, I look a mess. Like, why does she have to seem like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I overthink things all the time. No matter, it could be the most simplest things ever, and I overthink these things. And I'm not comfortable with myself. Like, I just feel like my appearance to people, like, I don't look the way I'm not happy with myself personally. Like, I'm always thinking about how I dress. Like, I can probably just throw something on and think that I look nice as soon as I walk out the door, and I go to the bathroom or something, look in the mirror, I'm like, yo, what the fuck do I got on? You know what I'm saying? Like, or somebody could just be making a joke and I just overthink that whole thing all the time. Like, overthinking it's hard. It's hard. It's very hard to just not overthink. It's very hard to not have panic attacks. It's very hard to control your breathing. It's hard. Like, it's not easy. And I just feel like even if you try to seek help, it doesn't help all the time because it always comes back. It always comes back. Like, you can't, I just feel like you can't control your thoughts. If you think about something, you're going to think about it regardless. Like, everybody has anxiety, but there's different types of anxiety that people cannot deal with. Like, it's annoying to actually deal with. And something so easy as in just to say, oh, I need help is not that easy. It's really not. You have to, first of all, when you even find out that you have some type of issue like anxiety, you're in denial all the time. Because still to this day, I'm in denial. I don't want to accept the fact that I have this, but I know I have it. I'm always crying. I'm always getting emotional, and I always want to isolate myself and just be by myself. I always want to do that because nobody really understands, and that's why I'm making this video, because I know that whoever is out there watching this, and whoever is out there, and they understand what I go through and what you go through. You're not alone, and hopefully we get through this together. Also, you always have like the feeling of being overwhelmed and like just stressed out a lot. Like, it's like you don't want to overwork yourself, but you overwork yourself just because, like, say like you got an assignment due or something. Like, that's something that I stress about all the time. Oh my gosh. Just the little things. Like, it could be the most smallest things. As soon as you start stressing out, keep stressing, you're overworking yourself, and you just get overwhelmed, and you just want to shut down, and you do that for like a short period of time, and it's just like that happens all the time. It's not just temporarily. It's just something that continuously happens, and you try to deal with it, and you try to talk to somebody about it, and it's like it just doesn't help. It does not help. It just doesn't. Like, I don't know. I just wish that things could be better. I wish that like I wasn't like this, but everybody's different. Like I said before, everybody's different, and and you are you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell you different. Love yourself for who you are. Even if it's something that you don't want to accept, this is you. You know what I'm saying? You can get the help that you need to get over it if you want to, but me personally, like, I deal with it by talking. I deal with it by going out and trying to, like, socialize with people and laugh. You know what I'm saying? Just the littlest, like, when I shut down, I just go to somebody and I just talk. You know what I'm saying? I go to my girlfriend. Like, she's very comforting. Like, very comforting. Very. I can talk to her about things. I have my friends that I talk to too. Like, it's okay to get a few tears out. It's okay to admit that you're stressed, and it's okay to tell people that you have issues. Like, and if they're not going to accept you for you, then get the fuck away from it at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and some people don't want to take shit like this serious. Some people think like, oh my God, she's over exaggerating, or this, like, get this bitch out of here, she doing too much. The whole time deep down inside, like, that you're really going through something. And it's like, I wish, like, people understand it. Like, it's not easy getting over. It's not. Anxiety is real, and it gets people to the point where they want to kill themselves and shit like that. I just want people to understand, like, this shit is real. Like, this shit, it hurts. It bothers people. Heart racing, chest is always hurting, like, headaches, crying, tears non-stop. Like, who wants to go through that? People go through shit like this though. They really do. And people like me, sometimes they don't want to tell nobody, because it's like, nobody wants to sit here and be sad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like being sad, but I'm always sad. Like, things happen. So I just want you guys to know that you're not alone, and there are a lot of ways you can deal with these things, and not having the support that you truly do deserve, because we all deserve support, and not having that support sometimes, it hurts a lot. Like, it hurts a whole lot. And that's all you want from people. All you want is that support from those people, and the fact that you don't have it just hurts like a motherfucker. So I didn't want to cry in front of you guys, but this is something that I just had to get off my chest. And like I said before, this is not for clout. This is not, you know what I'm saying, to get my subscribers and stuff up. Like I said before, there are millions of people out there are millions of people out there who go through things like this, and it's hard to admit. It's very hard to admit. When I like I said before, when I first found out about me having my anxiety and shit like that, I was in denial, and I'm still in denial to this day. Like, I don't like the fact that I go through shit like this, but I get through it. And a simple waking up early in the morning and thanking God that I woke up this morning gets me through the day. You feel what I'm saying? And I always think to myself, like, people are going through worse things, and I shouldn't give up. Don't give up on life, because at the end of the day, you're still here. You feel me? And you being here is progress. Work on yourself. Tell yourself that you can do better, and you know that you will do better, because at the end of the day, it's always going to get better. Even when you get to your lowest point, just know you're going to get through this shit, like, for real. And that's really all I have to say, to be honest. I love you guys. I didn't really want to end this video, but I don't really have anything else to say right now. I could always make a part 2 and give you guys advice. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually give you guys advice on how to, like, cope with it and deal with it, because, like I said, like, this shit is not easy to get through. And these are 2 of the main things in my life that I stress about and I cry about a lot. And I just want you guys to know, like, you're not the only one out there. I'm here too. I deal with this shit every day. And yeah, it's your girl Star. Wait. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, I know that this is like a sad video, but make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell to get notified when I post. And yeah, it's your girl Star, and I'm out.